So just want to show you a very quick tip to keep your Mac running fast. There's a little very underused utility within your Mac that everyone can use and just run once a month to keep the Mac running nice and fast, streamlined. I run mine sort of once every month. So here you go. So it's just hit the Command and Space bar to bring up Spotlight, which you'll see up there in the top right hand corner. With Spotlight on, you'll be able to click up here and type in this disk utility, and you'll see there it comes up as my top here. So we just click disk utility very quickly, and you'll find here that on my particular Mac I have two hard drives. I removed the optical drive and inserted an SSD drive in its place. So here you've got your SSD drive. Click on that, and you've got this little button here that says verify and then repair. Personally, because I'm used to running it, I just click repair every single time, but just for now what we'll do is we'll click verify disk permissions. So click on verify disk permissions and you see it's going to run away there. It will take a couple of minutes. Just depends on the size of your hard disk. It also depends on what you're running. This is an SSD drive. You'll find a few issues. Now this may vary. I did one of these the other day on someone's Mac and there must have been about 500 permissions. Once they were all cleared and repaired, the actual Mac run dramatically faster, literally straight afterwards. I always do a quick reboot afterwards just to make sure. But here we go. So that's once that's finished, we will cut back to my screen. Okay, so the disk verification permissions is now completed. Now what we'll do is once that's done, we'll quite happily go in here and click repair disk permissions. So let's just repair the disk permissions. Again, depending upon how many issues there are, this may take a few minutes. As you can see, it sort of started off at 5, 4, 3, 2. Generally on my machine, tends to take a minute or so. Doesn't take massively long. But as soon as that's done, then I'll cut back once again. Okay, so the permissions has now been repaired, and you can see down here it says permission repair complete. After this, I'll very often do a verify and repair disk. So you'll see here it says verify disk, and then underneath it, once you've verified, there's a repair disk. Now, sometimes you won't always see this like this. If you click on the top level of the disk, you'll see you can do verify and then repair. This particular level does tend to take some time, but again, what I tend to do is run this sort of once a month on both the actual top half and the bottom half of the disc there. So if I'm honest, I don't know what the difference in the two is, but I know for a fact that it does make a difference. Because this disk drive here is not my boot disk, we tend to find there's not many issues with this disk, so it is only a storage disk. So I tend to have run that once every sort of 6 months on there. It takes literally seconds and never really finds anything, but it's always good to keep it clean. So there we go. There's some little tips to keep your Mac running clean and fast. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below and I'll try and answer them as best I can. Thanks very much.